Mortal Kombat fights that are now confirmed. The strongest warriors from Earthrealm and Outworld will fight each other in Mortal Kombat 2. The first trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 establishes that the highly anticipated sequel will primarily follow Johnny Cage, who will get recruited to fight for Earthrealm in the tournament. However, he is not the only character who will get time to shine in the movie. In addition to Johnny Cage, there will be many other new characters in Mortal Kombat 2, such as Kitana, Jade, Sindel, Baraka, and Shao Kahn, who is the Emperor of Outworld. Shao Kahn will be the main villain in Mortal Kombat 2 and will oversee the high stakes tournament. Including an actual tournament will rectify a major criticism of the first movie and also allow Mortal Kombat 2 to include plenty of fights with all of the popular characters in one film. Longtime fans should be delighted when the sequel releases on October 24th, 2025. Ahead of the movie's release, let's take a look at all the confirmed fights in Mortal Kombat 2. The first fight teased in the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 is between Johnny Cage and Kitana. The upcoming sequel appears to be very faithful to the video games with its depiction of Kitana, who will be played by Underline Randolph. During this fight, Johnny Cage looks shocked as Kitana uses her signature fans against him. This fight appears to take place outside the actual Mortal Kombat tournament since there is no audience watching. More than likely, this fight will happen near the beginning of the movie, probably not long after Johnny Cage arrives in Outworld. In fact, this could potentially be Johnny Cage's first fight in Mortal Kombat 2. While they seem to be enemies in the fight scene, Johnny Cage and Kitana will likely end up being allies in the sequel. In the story of the video games, Kitana betrays Shao Kahn to side with Earthrealm, and the trailer teases that the movie will faithfully adapt this story. The fight between Shao Kahn and King Jarrett, which is likely a flashback scene, which takes place long before the rest of the movie, is actually included in the trailer. Including this fight scene in the trailer particularly confirms that the realm of Ardennia would be featured in Mortal Kombat 2. In the story of the games, King Jarrett ruled over Ardennia alongside his wife, Queen Sindel, his daughter Kitana, and her childhood best friend, Jade. Were also from the peaceful realm, but everything changed when Shao Kahn invaded it. In the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, Shao Kahn can be seen defeating King Jarrett in a fight and stabbed him in the back. Even though this spoils the result of a fight long before the movie's release, it immediately establishes Shao Kahn as a major, which is good since he will be the main villain in the sequel. In the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, Jax can be briefly seen fighting an unknown warrior. His opponent doesn't really resemble anyone from the video games, so she could potentially be a brand new character. In the trailer, the mysterious fighter wears a dark outfit, a mask that covers her mouth, and seems to particularly fight with the staff, which is pretty much Jade, maybe. Jax, one of the main Earthrealm champions from the first movie, and is a fan favorite character, so it would be great to see him in live action in Mortal Kombat 2. Since this masked character is unknown and doesn't appear to be very important, Jax will likely be able to easily defeat her in the movie. Just after he is seen fighting an unknown warrior, a shot of Jax, Cole Young, and Liu Kang fighting together is shown in the trailer. Since all three of these characters are Earthrealm champions, this is definitely from a training scene in Mortal Kombat 2. In the building above their training grounds, this shot also features Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade watching them. Therefore, this training scene could be the first time Johnny Cage meets Cole Young, Liu Kang, and Jax in the movie. It's possible that he will join in a fight with the Earthrealm champions during this scene. The trailer also teases that Liu Kang and Shao Kahn will fight in a temple in Mortal Kombat 2, which is exciting since they have a major rivalry in the video games. In fact, in most of the games, Liu Kang is the main protagonist. Therefore, he is usually the one to face Shao Kahn at the end of Mortal Kombat 2 tournament. However, based on the trailer, it seems like Johnny Cage may be the Earthrealm champion to face the Outworld Emperor. This might disappoint some Liu Kang fans, but at least the Shaolin monk will be able to fight against Shao Kahn at another point in the movie. Not much of this fight scene is shown, but Liu Kang summons two flaming pillars, which could possibly be dragons. His signature dragon fatality made for a great moment in the first movie, so it would be great to see a similar move in the sequel. It is also amazing to see Shao Kahn wielding his iconic Wrath Hammer during this fight as he faces the flames. Johnny Cage's fight against Baraka gets a lot of attention during the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. Once again, the former Hollywood star is in disbelief while fighting Baraka, but seems to hold his own against the Tarkanian general. Johnny Cage dodges many of Baraka's attacks in the trailer, but this definitely won't be an easy fight for him. In the games, Baraka is the general of the Tarkanian Hive and is loyal to Outworld because of his appearance, specifically his razor-sharp teeth and blades that stick out of his arms. Baraka will definitely be one of the scariest Outworld enemies in Mortal Kombat 2. Ever since Baraka was announced to be in the sequel, fans have been waiting to see if the movie will do the character's fantastic design justice. Without a doubt, this is the best Baraka has ever looked in live action, so it would be great to see him fight in Mortal Kombat 2. Based on the trailer, it seems like Kitana and Jade will be two of the most prominent characters in Mortal Kombat 2. While they are seen fighting in the trailer, it seems to be completely friendly. During this fight scene, they both appear to be smiling, which makes sense since they have been best friends for most of their lives. This fight scene takes place in a lush green forest, and it's possible that this is ordaining before Shao Kahn's invasion. After the invasion, both Kitana and Jade will be taken to Outworld. Therefore, they will likely be fighting against Earthrealm's champions at the beginning of the movie. However, as mentioned, it seems like Kitana will betray Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2. If this movie story stays true to the games, then Jade will side with Kitana and also betray the Outworld Emperor. Clearly, Kitana and Jade are great friends in the franchise, and it would be amazing to see them train with each other in the upcoming movie. While Kitana and Jade will both likely betray Shao Kahn, it's possible that Sindel will remain by his side and be a major villain in Mortal Kombat 2. In the trailer, Sindel can be seen fighting Sonya Blade, one of the most prominent Earthrealm champions. During this fight, Sindel performs her Banshee Scream, which is one of her signature moves from the games. Not much of this fight is shown in the trailer, but it would be great to see these characters face each other. Sindel could actually end up being one of the most powerful Mortal Kombat 2 characters, possibly even stronger than Shao Kahn. So it should be interesting to see what the results of this fight is. The fight between Scorpion and Bihan Noob Saibot is saved for the end of the trailer, but arguably gets the most attention. This rematch is highly anticipated in the sequel after the events of the first movie. The first film opened with Bi-Han killing Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion along with his family. However, at the end of the Mortal Kombat 2021 movie, Scorpion returns and teams up with Cole Young to defeat Bi-Han. Since Bi-Han returns as the Rave Ninja Noob Saibot in the games. This rematch was expected for Mortal Kombat 2. Taking place in the Netherrealm, it looks like this fight will be great, but it's surprising that Scorpion seemingly kills Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. In the trailer, Scorpion uses his chains to pull Noob Saibot closer to him, and then slices him in half with his sword. It would be surprising if the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 spoiled Noob Saibot's death. So there must be something else going on here. Regardless, it would be exciting to watch these characters fight again in the film. Even though his soul was sucked by Shang Tsung, in the first movie. The trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 confirms that Kung Lao will return in the sequel. Earlier in the trailer, Kung Lao and his old friend Liu Kang faced off in a location that is clearly a homage to the Portal Arena, which first debuted in the second Mortal Kombat game and in Ultimate MK3. Later in the trailer, Kung Lao throws his deadly hat towards Liu Kang and another character, confirming that a fight will take place in this location. Since this fight is only briefly shown in the trailer, it is unclear who the third character involved is. We only see them from behind, but it could potentially be Cole Young or even Scorpion. Based on this tease in the trailer, it seems like Kung Lao may be antagonist in Mortal Kombat 2. This will be a complete reversal of his role in the first movie, but would make sense since he has reserved as a villain in the games like Mortal Kombat X and 11. So he's pretty much like a revenant version of the character since his character died but was resurrected. I wonder who. The end of the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer also shows Kitana attacking Shao Kahn with her fans, seemingly confirming that she will turn on him in the movie. Even though Kitana's fan doesn't seemingly to penetrate Shao Kahn's armor during this fight scene, this will still be a major betrayal in the movie. Kitana attacking Shao Kahn and siding with Earthrealm may very well lead to Johnny Cage and his other allies defeating the Outworld ruler. Therefore, the story of Mortal Kombat 2 will probably build up the resentment that Kitana feels towards Shao Kahn before finally allowing her to betray the villainous character. Scorpion and Noob Saibot won't be the only characters who fight in another realm in Mortal Kombat 2. At the very end of the trailer, a 3-person fight between Johnny Cage, Kano, and Noob Saibot is teased. Not much of this fight is shown, but Kano does point out that Johnny Cage doesn't have powers in the movie. This fight proves that he will have a tough time defeating all of his opponents in the movie. However, emphasizing Johnny Cage's lack of powers in the trailer could be teasing that he will indeed unlock some of in Mortal Kombat 2. Before this happens, he will have to handle Kano and Noob Saibot, who will be 2 formidable opponents in Mortal Kombat 2. Some of the fights I'm looking forward to the most is the fight between Scorpion and Bi-Han, a rematch, Kitana versus Shao Kahn, Johnny Cage versus Kitana in the beginning of the tournament. So whoever this new Warrior Jax was fighting, which I'm assuming it was Jay because of the staff, then you can clearly see the mask, so it's pretty much Jade at this point. But I am looking forward to the Liu Kang versus Kung Lao fight in the portal, because those two are pretty much the most important aspects in the Mortal Kombat tournament, because of Revenant Kung Lao being resurrected from Quan Chi and leading up to the fight that the two are going to end up having. And you can pretty much hear Liu Kang's words that he'll find a way to save Kung Lao, because he didn't save him when Shang Tsung took his soul from the first movie. So this is pretty much Kung Lao's way of getting his lick back. So I'm still excited about this movie overall, because there's so many things that I'm looking forward to it. 12 fights that are mostly exciting, but I'm willing to see Sonya Blade versus Sindel in the pit stage, because I want to see one of them go through the spikes, mostly Sindel. So link to the article will be in the description.